It's the mayor. Welcome to Showface News. You can call me what you want, just don't call me woke. You know, rocking with the town favorite, Showface News. Big Gotham. This always the town versus everybody at all times. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Share the video. We back again with another one. It looks like Steve Harvey picked today to respond right after Cedric the Entertainer at the Golden Globe Awards. Yesterday. Talk about he's standing on business. In reference to Katt Williams, we get Steve Harvey today talking that nonsense, not only on his radio show, but in other avenues as well. I need y'all to make sure y'all hitting the like button and sharing the video. We're going to get straight to the madness. You heard? It's the mayor. Salute to the chat. Let's go.
Hold it, Tommy. So you a comedian, you a radio host.
Yes.
And now you got a game show? I'm finna to go on Shannon Sharp show and accuse you of stealing my whole damn career. I thought you supposed to go on there and enlighten people.
So yeah, that's what Steve Harvey had to say. This is on his morning show. I'm gonna run it back too. All right, for those of y'all who know about the Steve Harvey morning show, the show that only old people watch. Salute to all the old people. We ain't here to bash you for your likings, you heard. But yeah, the Steve Harvey morning show. They said Steve Harvey actually dropped 2 pre-recorded shows before he actually went live and did the show today. So it would seem like he was pre-planning his response to Katt Williams. Now again, this isn't the only place that Steve Harvey actually responded. You dig? This is not the only place. But I'm gonna run it back one more time because I know a lot of y'all just came in the room. Y'all hit the like button and share the video. We're gonna get back to it.
Hold it, Tommy. So you a comedian, you a radio host.
Yes.
And now you got a game show? I'm finna go on Shannon Sharp show and accuse you of stealing my whole damn career. I thought you supposed to go on there and enlighten people.
So after that, this is Steve Harvey on Twitter saying you don't have to address your haters. Okay? Now look. Steve is actually saying a lot of subliminals, all right? But it's quite obvious who he's talking about. He ain't even mentioning Katt's name. He's mentioning in reference to Katt Williams, but he ain't mentioning Katt Williams' name. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, it's pretty obvious he's pre-planning some responses, all right? Now, even crazier than that, Steve Harvey went in between his Family Feud show, gang. Yeah. In between the tapings of his Family Feud show, Steve Harvey took time to address the crowd saying, look, my haters is watching me. If they want to watch me, they can watch me on TV and etc. Calling himself low-key flexing on Katt Williams. All right, so he hasn't only responded on his radio show. He responded on the actual Family Feud show. He also responded on Twitter. But he also left another response as well. So he's responding at least 4 times. All right. Now, like I said, only hit dogs holler, right? Why do you have to respond so many times? You responded on the radio show. You responded on Twitter. And you responded on Family Feud to address your studio audience, champ. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. But he also said something else. This looks more like a Bible scripture to be exact, not gonna lie. Look at this one, champs. Make sure you're hitting the like button too, by the way. Steve Harvey said this. Be careful when you hear something that's laid out to be the truth, and because the person that's telling you what they say is true is speaking eloquently. Don't be deceived by that. There are some people who know how to lie so well. They know how to sprinkle in just enough truth and wrap it inside their lies, where they got you thinking someone is telling the truth. Beware of those people. So he's pretty much saying that, okay, in this interview, Katt Williams is telling a little bit of a truth, but he's really lying, but using the truth to tell a lie. Now, I'm not going to lie. He did say some things that weren't true in the interview. All right, Ice Cube confirmed that as well, by the way. Everything that was said in the interview wasn't true. And even I said that. like Ludacris in the Illuminati. If you believe that Ludacris is in the Illuminati, I feel bad for you. I do. Not gonna hold you. If you think the Ludacris in the so-called Illuminati, I feel bad for you, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, don't buy into that. Okay. Now, to me, that's for sure. And again, I do agree with a lot of things that Katt Williams said. Don't agree with everything, because I know everything ain't the truth. Now, as far as Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer is concerned, a lot of that might be very well true. I mean, we've seen the receipts of Steve Harvey stealing jokes. We've seen receipts of Cedric the Entertainer blatantly taking a joke from Katt Williams. Okay, we've seen it verbatim, right? And I'm gonna read it again. He said, "Be careful when you hear something that's laid out to be the truth, because the person that's telling you what they say is true is speaking eloquently. Don't be deceived by that. There are some people who know how to lie so well. They got you thinking someone is telling the truth. Beware those people." Well, champ, respectfully, he had receipts on you, gang. He had receipts on you, champ. All right? He had receipts on Cedric the Entertainer. In fact, he didn't even have to do much, because the people on the internet went back to trace exactly what he was getting at. And of course, came out to be factual, gang. So again, Steve Harvey, I mean, I know you upset. You had to respond not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times you responded to Katt Williams today, champ. Your morning show, Family Feud, Twitter, and now this quote. Crazy. So yeah, Steve Harvey is trying to low-key seem like he flexing on Katt Williams a little bit based upon what he has at the moment. It also looks like he's trying to, let his fans know, look, respectfully, check this out, gang. I'm still that nigga. I'm that guy. You know what I mean? I'm that guy. And he ain't say nothing true. Y'all know this to be, not facts. So you just trying to pretty much manipulate the people to believe that, look, anything that Katt Williams say is BS, all right? But I see a lot more people coming in the room. I want y'all to make sure y'all hit the like button and share the video. I'm going to play the audio again from the Steve Harvey Morning Show where he takes shots at your boy Katt Williams. Hit the like, share the video. It's the man.
Hold it, Tommy. So you a comedian, you a radio host.
Yeah.
And now you got a game show? I'm finna go on Shit and Sharp show and accuse you of stealing my whole damn career. I thought you supposed to go there and enlighten people.
Now, y'all see he mentioned at the end of that, he thought he was supposed to go on there and enlighten people, right? So, he's belittling the interview as well. He's belittling the interview. He's letting his general crowd know that watches his morning show, which is generally people who's probably in their 50s and 60s. Let's be completely fair, right? He's letting them know, listen, respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know this is BS. Y'all watch me every morning. Y'all dedicated fans. You know what I'm saying? And people who, like I said, people who watch the Steve Harvey Morning Show are generally older people from the older generations. We talking about 60s, 70s, 80s, baby. I said 80s babies. The 80s babies, no. The 60s, 50s, and 70s babies. That group, okay? That group. 80s babies, no. Okay, salute to the 80s babies. I mean, y'all still got some youth in you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't all the way out there. Salute to the 80s babies, you heard? But the 70s, 60s, and 50s babies watch the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all, that's his group. That's his demographic. He got that Ricky Smiley demographic. Let's be very clear. The same demographic that think Ricky Smiley is funny watches the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Let's just put that together. You feel me? Let's just be honest here. People who think Ricky Smiley is hilarious also listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Let's be fair. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our parents watched the Steve Harvey Morning Show back in the day. If you are in my age bracket, you know what I mean? But yeah, gang, it's crazy, man. But yeah, so this is, you don't have to address your haters. That's Steve Harvey on Twitter. Okay. Once again, he responded not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. You dig? DNG Relaxing Mode says he needs to address Mark Curry. I'm not gonna lie. After seeing the comparison of the Steve Harvey show to Hanging with Mr. Cooper, it's pretty interesting. Because if you look at both of the covers for, Hanging with Mr. Cooper and the Steve Harvey show, they got the same type of tie on and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a spin-off, low key, it seems, It looks like a spin-off damn near, you know what I'm saying? So it does look crazy. I'm not gonna sit up and act like it don't, because it does look wild, you know what I mean? But Steve, you look crazy, gang. What happened? Not only that, but he went on in between tapings of the Family Feud. They say that Steve Harvey addressed his crowd. It says, "My haters always watching me, and they need to watch me on TV." Pretty much, like I said, he's talking to his general audience. It seems like Steve Harvey is doing damage control for his audience. I don't think he cares about the general consensus. I think he cares about his general audience that watches him. Because remember, Steve Harvey got like 3 shows. You know what I'm saying? Salute to old Millie 83 Gaming. You dig? But yeah, like Steve Harvey got like 3 shows. He got the morning show, he got the Family Feud joint, and I think he got the regular Steve Harvey show on TV. If it's still playing, I don't know. I don't watch TV no more, champ. I'm a new era. I watch everything on the streams. You dig? I stream sports. I stream movies. I stream shows. I don't watch regular TV, gang. I'm on something different. I ain't got time for cable. I ain't watched cable since like 2016, to be 100% honest with y'all. I'm way ahead. You dig? But yeah, Steve Harvey got like 3 shows and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that he got to respond not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. Let his audience know in every department, look, I'm above this person. This person is a hater. He's hating on me and etc. Like, it's crazy. The homie etc. says Steve Harvey know he stole that show idea from Mark Curry. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Looking at Hanging with Mr. Cooper and Steve in the Steve Harvey show, it seems like there's a lot of similarities, gang. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Treasure Man says all them shows he got his boring ass. Yeah. Straight damage control, gang. You know the vibes. Straight damage control, champ. The mayor says this, Steve Harvey. I know you don't appreciate being called a Mr. Potato Head and all that. I know you don't like that, champ. I know it rubbed you the wrong way, gang. It rubs you the wrong way. I know you feel some type of way, champ. I personally believe that your mustache is fake, you heard? Your mustache isn't real, champ. I believe your mustache is made of 1,000% pure turducken feathers, gang. I'ma keep it a G. You got turducken tail feathers under your nose. You heard? The mayor believes that, champ. I believe that your mustache is not authentic. You got your mustache from Party City, gang. You got a decoration over your lip, you heard? That's what I believe, champ. You can't fool me otherwise. I think that your mustache is not real, gang. You did? Respectfully. I believe these things. You know what I mean? Slim says, how did Steve Harvey do stand up? He's not funny. I don't know, gang. I don't know, gang. I don't know. I'm gonna be real with you. Now, he definitely look like Mr. Potato Head. He ain't lie about that. He ain't cap about that. You know what I'm saying? He never cap, but I don't believe in your mustache, gang. Your mustache is fake, you heard? I don't believe in your mustache, gang. You got Gorilla Glue on that mustache, champ. I don't believe that it's real. I don't believe it's a real stash, champ. It looks like you took somebody's sideburns on each part of their face and just put them together and put them over your lip. That's just my opinion, gang. It looked like you shaved off 70s pimp sideburns and you glued them together and then you put them over your lip. That's just my opinion, champ. I could be wrong. I'm not saying it's true. Okay, but it looks like 2 sideburns was attached together and put over your mouth. You heard? The mayor believes that. I'm not saying it's true, gang. I'm not saying it's true, but your mustache is insane, gang. I'm just saying. You dig? Now we gotta be honest. Steve Harvey is literally the poster child for old people, man. He's the old person poster child. Your grandmother, your grandfather, they watching Family Feud with Steve Harvey. You know what I'm saying? Look at that old school Quaker Oats music they be playing. Like, yo, respectfully. Yeah, I mean, like, nobody young wants to hear that. You dig? Treasure Man says his dry comedy is like 1970s old school pimp wannabe. Nah, champ, we gonna keep a respect on the 70s pimp because my son Red Fox. Yeah, I mean, salute to Red Fox, R.I.P. Red Fox. You got people put respect on the 70s pimp. At least they had some swag with them. You know what I mean? This right here, nah. Steve Harvey is the face for old people. The senior citizens hero is Steve Harvey. You know what I mean? When you see Steve Harvey in any type of film, movie, show, you automatically thinking a lunch special at the senior citizens home, at the nursing home, champ. You thinking of a breakfast at the nursing home when you see Steve Harvey on TV. Every time I see Steve Harvey in anything, I start to smell grits from the nursing home for some reason. That's just me though. It smells like healthy, watery grits at the nursing home every time I see Steve Harvey. I'ma keep it a beam with you, gang. All right? It's the mayor talking. That's just me though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what I feel. This doesn't make it true, gang. It doesn't make it true at all. I'm just saying, you know, it's just giving the vibe. You know what I mean? He does look like a loaded baked potato. That's cool, man. Everybody can't, you know, sometimes people look like starchy foods, you know. Not everybody looks like starchy foods, but you know, he has his success from looking like a starchy food. Now, Katt Williams said that afro that he had back in the 90s was fake. So I believe because his mustache is fake that maybe Mr. Hightower had fake hair too. Mr. Hightower's hair was not really a high tower. You know what I mean? It did look like Mr. Hightower's head was a black sponge on his top. I ain't gonna lie. Mr. Hightower had fake hair. You know what I mean? He had studio foam on top of his scalp and try to make us believe it was a clean high top fro. Well, champ, since your mustache doesn't seem to be real at all, I believe that your mustache was literally the remnants of Mr. Hightower's fro, champ. Those is fro remnants you got on top of your lip, gang. Yeah, champ. That's what I believe. Am I saying it's true, champ? I don't want the defamation suit on me, you heard? I don't want that defamation suit. You know what I mean? I'm saying I believe. I'm not saying allegedly. You know what I mean? You dig? I believe these things. I think those is turducken feathers you got over your lip. That's just me. All right? I'm going to play the audio again, though. This audio is from Steve Harvey taking shots at Katt Williams on the Steve Harvey Morning Show today. Hit the like, share the video. It's the mayor.
Hold it, Tommy. So you a comedian, you a radio host.
Yeah.
And now you got a game show. I'm finna go on Shed It Sharp show and accuse you of stealing my whole damn career. I thought you supposed to go on there and enlighten people.
Yeah, champ. Yeah, champ. Yeah. Post Jerome says he damn sure ain't getting in the pool. If Steve Harvey touches the pool, guess what? You're gonna see a mustache float right up there with the rubber duckies and whatnot, nigga. If he get in the pool, his mustache is gonna float. You know what I mean? It's gonna float like a safety vest. You heard? You gonna think a lifeguard threw his mustache in the pool to save somebody from drowning if that nigga jump in the pool. That's a fact. You know what I mean? That's a lifeboat right there. That nigga mustache is a living lifeboat. You heard? If a lifeguard want to save anybody, all you got to do is peel off Steve Harvey mustache and throw it in the pool. Ah, champ, you can't swim? Well, you know what I mean? That's a lifeboat stash. You heard? That's what I believe, yeah. 30 Red 434 says, I want tell me why all the niggas that responding, tell me why all of them not funny. Can anybody remind us of a joke they told that was funny? That's a good point. I mean, look at what's her name, man. What is her name? Golly. I forget this broad's name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Somebody in the chat remind me her name. This is how terrible she is. I forgot her name. She's literally the worst comedian on the planet. Could somebody help me out, please? Treasure Man says how he get all the jobs in the first place, not with his jokes. Yes, Tiffany Haddish had something to say. Tiffany Haddish, you are the worst comedian of all time. I think you are by far, bar none. You worse than D.L. Hughley. I think you're the worst comedian of all time. Yeah, Tiffany Haddish is terrible. You're so bad, I forgot your name. You try to respond to Katt Williams, you need to sit down. Sit this one out, champ. Sit this one out, beloved. You heard? Tiffany Haddish, you need to relax. Who else is? Ari Spears, you too, you alcoholic, you. You need to relax. You are nothing but a drunk raccoon. You heard? You and Ari Spears. We ain't forget what y'all did last year, by the way. I remember what Ari Spears, Tiffany Haddish did last year. Well, not last year, but y'all know what they was seen doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you ain't nothing but a drunk possum, you heard? James Newkirk says, let that man have his fake comedy career and fake hair. We know who the real comedy gods are. Instead, let's judge him on the allegations of child abuse made by Essie Berry, the widow of Rerun. Really? I never heard about that. That's crazy. We need to deep dive on that. You know what I'm saying? Dirty Red says, I'm not even gonna lie. Hell, DL not even that funny. Katt makes jokes about what's going on in the world, but he be serious and it makes sense. Hey, look, gang. Yeah, Tiffany Haddish is awful. And yes, Ari Spears is a drunk raccoon, you heard? A straight alcoholic possum, if you will. Treasure Man says, nah, it's a three-way tie between Tiffany Haddish, DL Hughley, and Kevin Hart. Well, I'm going to be 1,000% honest with you. When it comes to Tiffany Haddish, it's not a three-way tie on anything. Tiffany Haddish is literally the worst comedian possible. You dig? She's terrible. Accessor says, not only is Tiffany bad at stand-up, she can't host neither. She's not good at anything, champ. Ironically, Kevin Hart introduced the world to Tiffany Haddish. Treasure Man says, yeah, he got a bunch of skeletons in his closet going on right now. Well, it's not looking good for those skeletons. I will say that right now. Tiffany Haddish, if you're listening, you are not good at being anything. You can't host and you can't make nobody laugh. She's by far the worst. I've seen Ari Spears talking some nonsense, like I said. Ari Spears needs to have a seat immediately, champ. I ain't gonna lie, gang. You got some nasty. You don't even have nasty allegations. That Funny or Die set that you and Tiffany Haddish did is nasty work, man. It was one of the most disturbing things of 2023. I'm surprised it didn't get mentioned. You know what I'm saying? Bad Seed Entertainment says Tiffany worst female, Kevin Hart worst male. Well, I'm gonna have to go with DL Hughley because DL Hughley literally never made me laugh his entire life. Therefore, DL Hughley is a horrible comedian. You dig? DL Hughley is basura, as they say. Trash, you heard? DL Hughley is the worst comedian I've ever heard. I ain't gonna lie. Him and Tiffany Haddish. 30 Red says Tiffany Haddish is like the Megan Thee Stallion of comedy. She is the joke. Well, look, I'm gonna tell you one thing about Megan Thee Stallion. Though Megan Thee Stallion is a literal POS, she thick as I don't know what, though. I ain't gonna lie, man. Megan's a thick John, you heard? She's an evil thick John, but she got some buns on her. I don't want to compare to Megan. Yeah, Megan got some cake on her, birthday cake, wedding cake, angel cake, cheesecake, all that. She got some buns on her. I ain't gonna compare Tiffany Haddish to Megan. I ain't gonna lie. You dig? Tiffany Haddish is terrible, man. Stay True says, no cap, that dude from Good Burger way funnier than Tiffany Haddish. You talking about Kenan Thompson? Kenan Thompson ain't bad. I know you ain't talking. You talking about Kenan Thompson? Excedrin says Aries Spears is the biggest hater in comedy. Him, and I don't know if you want to classify Faison Love as a comedian, but Faison Love is the biggest hater I've ever seen. But Aries Spears is definitely a hater. You're absolutely right, gang. You know what I'm saying? You're 100% right. Treasure Man says, well, the only time D.L. Hughley made me laugh is when I look at him. Well, there you go. You dig what I'm saying? There you go. Angela Reddy says Megan's a very pretty girl. Well, for me, when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion, it's not really about her looks. It's about them cheeks. Them buns. Without them buns, Meg is just not there. You feel me? I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Nah, me. I don't got no crush on Megan. I'm just saying Megan got some crushable cakes. You heard? The cakes is crushable. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Crushable cakes. I don't got a crush on the cake, but the cakes is crushable. You dig? Soon Told Slow says Aries didn't even have a joke. Why are you so serious? What do you mean? I don't know what you meant by that, gang. Etc. says I question Megan Thee Stallion is a male horse. Well, I know people who know Megan Thee Stallion, and she's 100% woman, so I digress. The mayor don't get down like that. You dig? Stay True says female rappers all have buns. That's why they famous. Literally, they don't all got buns. Some of them is natural buns. You know what I'm saying? Bad Seed ENT says when D.L. Hughley passed out on stage, I was crying laughing. He passed out on stage? From what? Did he pass out because nobody laughed at his jokes? Is that why he passed out? I don't remember DL passing out on stage. I'm gonna have to find that video because I don't even recall that. You know what I mean? Female rap ain't it, champ? I mean, there's some females that I like listening to. It's not a lot of them, but there's some female rappers who's fire to me. It's not a lot of them, but the problem with female rap nowadays is that too many clones, too much bop raps. You know what I'm saying? Too much OF raps. That's the problem. But there's some females that I think is dope. You know what I mean? Soon Toast Flow says, I mean that Aries didn't even drop a joke replying to Cat. He was mad serious. Oh, okay, I got you, gang. Salute. I just wanted to know what you meant because I didn't want to, interpret what you said wrong. But yeah, you're right. He didn't even reply with a joke. He was on some serious nonsense. But you know what's crazy? That's kind of the similar reaction that Trick Daddy had for Katt Williams. Because Trick Daddy was mad at Katt Williams. And Trick Daddy said he going to kick in Katt Williams' door and go in his bedroom. A lot of y'all was here for that. Y'all remember when Trick Daddy said in his response to Katt Williams that he was going to kick in his door and go straight to his bedroom? I don't know what type of time he was on. Like I said, it was looking like he was trying to be like Terry Crews and going at Money Mike in the bathroom on Friday after next. And that's the type of time it looked like Trick Daddy was on. That he wants to do some very heinous acts to your boy Katt Williams in his place of living. You dig? Angela Reddick says, yeah, during the pandemic, DL passed out on stage. It was probably because he didn't make nobody laugh. You know what I'm saying? Slim says, I ain't gonna lie, Showface, stay true, right. Female rap is horrible nowadays. It is horrible, though. I ain't saying it's not, but there's some of them that's pretty lit. Some of them. Not a lot. Some of them. Treasure Man says, yeah, hit that like, share the video, game. Let's get these likes together. Get them likes up, share the video. Please, by the way, do not use that C word in the chat. Salute, though. But the C word is not a go. You can't even talk about that word right there. That lovid, you heard? That lovid. Can't even talk about it. Salute to you, gang. C-Max says Trick want to catch Katt in his bedroom. Yeah, he wilding. He was fantasizing in his response to Katt Williams, which is crazy enough because Katt Williams didn't even say anything about him in the interview. He was mad about a stand-up where Katt Williams said that Trick Daddy looked crazy and put his face on the Jumbotron. So he was mad about that. Post Jerome says Young M.A. was the last dope woman rapper. Young M.A. just dropped something new that was fire, by the way. Young M.A. is currently still making music, and Young M.A. literally just dropped some new music like a week or two ago, which is fire, by the way. Talking about how she quit alcoholism and she had to go through some things because you know that she was suffering last year because of her alcoholism. So Young M.A. is back healthy, making new music. I rocks with Young M.A. Young M.A. is fire. Absolutely. Soon Told Slow says if it wasn't for Boosie, Katt would have to watch his back with Trick Daddy. Hey, chair, that's wild. That's wild. Angela Reddick says the female rapper Scarlett is dope. Yeah, Scarlett is also fire. That's why I said there's some female rappers that's actually lit like that. Bottom line with Boost says Steve Harvey is a clown and knows he better keep his mouth closed. Steve Harvey is just trying to cater to his audience and trying to make it seem like, look, Katt Williams is just hating on me because I'm successful. Pretty much is the picture he's trying to paint for his crowd, his demographic. Baz, he says, my fault, forgot the algorithm with that word. Yeah, gang, you know how it go, man. You know what I mean? You know how it go. You know what I'm saying? Etc. says Scarlett is the truth. Santos says Bahamadia was great way back when. You're taking it far back, champ. Bahamadia is early 90s. You taking it way back, you dig? You know what I mean? Bottom line with Bull says Steve Harvey is the biggest hater in the business. I agree because Steve Harvey was Bernie Mac's biggest hater. Bernie Mac's biggest hater was Steve Harvey, and that's a fact. You dig what I'm saying? So it's ironic that he would be saying somebody's hating on him. Because who's hating on Steve Harvey, champ? Respectfully. We just talked about your lifeboat mustache. If Steve Harvey jumps into a pool right now, his mustache will turn into a lifeboat. A suede lifeboat. The first suede lifeboat of its kind. Steve Harvey's mustache. The first ever suede lifeboat. A lifeboat that's actually suede. And it's not folk suede, it's actual suede. You dig? I don't know who's hating on you, Steve, but that clip-on mustache you got, gang, respectfully, you need to relax. 00 says, I see what they saying. The female rappers that are lit are garbage. Chat. Bottom line with Boo says exactly. Steve was intimidated by Bernie and knew he couldn't hold a candle next to him. So, hey, Bernie Mac was a special type of comedian. You can't even go toe-to-toe with Bernie, champ. Bernie was a different breed. R.I.P. Bernie Mac, a legend in my top 3 comedians of all time for sure. You dig? Respectfully. You know what I mean? Right up there with Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor. You know what I mean? Treasure Man says even Bernie Mac's show was better than his. It was. It was, man. It was. Jezebel says Katt Williams is the funniest dude ever. Hey, look, I like Katt Williams. I think Katt Williams is great. Katt Williams is definitely in my top 10 comedians of all time. Top 10, for sure. You know what I'm saying? 00 says he believes that Bernie Mac is number 1. He could be number 1, man. Performance-wise, and yeah, Bernie Mac could be number 1. Bernie Mac's amazing, man. You know what I'm saying? Smoke Dog says the Hughleys was the worst sitcom ever. I never watched it. I always thought that D.L. Hughley was trash. And a lot of people believe that D.L. Hughley is garbage. D.L. Hughley never made me laugh ever in his life. You dig what I'm saying? Rockstar Entertainment says, love your channel, champ. Salute. Yeah, man. So Steve Harvey finally responded with nonsense. Steve Harvey has finally responded with nonsense game. Okay. This is what Steve Harvey feels. This is how Steve Harvey is coming at Katt Williams. And honestly, he did too much. I mean, everybody who's coming at Katt Williams isn't the best. I feel like the best person to come at Katt Williams is Ludacris. Now, Ludacris is actually fire. Ludacris is one of the greatest rappers in the South. Arguably the greatest rapper, one of the greatest rappers ever. Arguably. And when I say greatest rapper ever, I don't mean he's a top 5, top 10. I mean that if you want to rank like top 50 rappers of all time, you wouldn't be wrong for putting Ludacris in that conversation because Ludacris is dope. Yeah, I'd be a fool to say Ludacris is not amazing at rap. I'd be a liar. I grew up around Ludacris's music from start to finish. You know what I'm saying? Triple O Squitter says, I put Armani Caesar as the rhythm and poetry queen right now. I don't even know who that is, but salute to Armani Caesar. You dig what I'm saying? Treasure Man says Mike Epps had the nerve to chime in and he ain't even funny. Mike Epps is actually funny. I'm not going to lie. Recently, I don't know anything funny that Mike Epps did, but Mike Epps as a comedian is actually funny because I've seen him do funny things in the past. I can't say Mike Epps ain't funny. Maybe recently he's not funny. But the Mike Epps of the past that I know is actually hilarious. Mike Epps is pretty funny. I don't know about right now, though. Things change over time. For example, Dave Chappelle. I don't think Dave Chappelle is anywhere near as funny as he used to be in the early 2000s. But I do have Dave Chappelle as my top 10 in my top 10 comedians of all time. I would put Dave Chappelle up there due to his old work. You know, Dave Chappelle in the past is great. Love Dave Chappelle. But Dave Chappelle right now to me is not anywhere near funny. As funny as he used to be. You dig what I'm saying? Triple O Squilla says she's the one with Griselda. Okay. I like Griselda. I don't really listen to Griselda like that. But I rock with him, though. John Kennedy says Mike Epps is super funny, my favorite comedian. Yeah, Mike Epps is hilarious. I haven't seen nothing recent from Mike Epps. A lot of what I've seen from Mike Epps is from the past, and Mike Epps is pretty funny from what I've seen from him. You dig? Clear, he not like a top 10 comedian in my opinion, but Mike Epps is pretty hilarious to me. You know? But yeah, Steve Harvey right now is trying to cater to his demographic and saving his face based on how viral that Katt Williams interview has gone, especially talking about how Steve Harvey steals jokes and how Steve Harvey took from Mark Curry's idea with the Steve Harvey show from hanging with Mr. Cooper. You dig what I'm saying? Treasure Man says, speaking on the presence, none of the comedians are as funny as they were in the past because it's too much that they can't say nowadays without offending people. I agree with that as well. But some people are not afraid to offend people as well. Like, a lot of comedians are still going to say whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? You know, Netflix tried to cancel Dave Chappelle when he talked about the alphabet people last year. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you never know with this. Angela Reddick says Epps and Spears are now chiming in for the clout chase. I agree with that 100%. Especially Ari Spears, man. Like, in my personal opinion, what happened with the Funny or Die skit with Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears literally got thrown under the rug, bro. We can't act like anything that happened with that Funny or Die skit was funny because it was disgusting work. Like, who in the world, who in their right mind would even do a skit and try to make fun of children being abused? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. If y'all remember that time last year with the Funny or Die skit with Ari Spears and Tiffany Haddish, that was not funny at all. That was weird. That was suspect. Except says Lavelle Crawford is funny. Yeah, Lavelle Crawford is hilarious. That's a Comic View legend, Comic View original. Salute to all the Comic View originals, man. Tyler Craig, all them people, man. A lot of funny people came off the Comic View platform. Salute to everybody who was on Comic View because Comic View had some legends. You heard? Street Credit Promotion says Mike Epps has his own style. I agree. You know what I mean? I agree. Rockstar Entertainment says they cooking Aries. He needs to STFU, he does. Oh man, Tyler Craig. Yeah, moral of the story is, yeah, that used to be funny as hell. Salute to Tyler Craig. Triple O Spiller says Eddie Murphy gotta still be the funniest comedian alive. Yeah, Eddie Murphy's hilarious, man. All of them 80s joints. Yeah, Eddie Murphy's up there for sure. Angela Reddick says the video was like soft pouring for Geppettos. Yeah, it was. It was straight Geppetto behavior. We don't support Geppetto behavior, and we don't think that Geppetto behavior is funny in any way, shape, or form. That's why I'm like, why are these people even getting any recognition? You do remember at the time when Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears was under fire for that Funny or Die skit, that Tiffany Haddish was literally overseas and wasn't even trying to come home to the States based on those allegations. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't even trying to come home, gang. So it makes a lot of sense. While she acting up, you know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to make sure their name don't get thrown, under the bus when they do weird things. And Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears, they should have been canceled for what they did. I'm surprised they're not canceled right now. You know what I mean? They should be canceled, literally. Pierre was all right too. Yeah, Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish should be canceled. Tiffany Haddish just was never funny, and Aries Spears is a weirdo. Aries Spears also has a ton of allegations against him with women. Did y'all know that? Like, if you do your research, Aries Spears has a lot of allegations against him with women as well. And these are facts. Street Credit Promotions says Aries ain't been right since he got beat up on a Corey Holcomb show. He deserved it. So, hey, look, salute to bro who put hands on Aries Spears on the Corey Holcomb show. It was well deserved. President Man says, I'm sorry, but Eddie Murphy has never made me laugh. I guess because every time he does an accent for whatever character he's playing, it all sounds the same. Well, you're talking about movies while we're talking about stand-up. Eddie Murphy's stand-up is way funnier than Eddie Murphy's movies. I'm gonna keep it a G. You gotta watch Raw by Eddie Murphy's. I think that's what you need to watch. Too Grown For You says Tiffany is not funny. Some people are funny in a movie but not doing stand-up. That's a fact. Sometimes you either funny in stand-up but not movies. You funny in movies but not stand-up. Or you just funny in both movies and stand-up. Or you just not funny at all. You dig what I'm saying? Kevin Hart is not funny in movies and is not funny at stand-up. You know what I'm saying? Slim says, yeah, Aries got the Terrence Crawford treatment on Holcomb show. That is offending. Too Grown For You says Eddie Murphy is okay. I don't think y'all watched Eddie Murphy's in the 80s. Y'all gotta watch Eddie Murphy stand up. Eddie Murphy is amazing. Sunto's Flow says Pryor, Eddie, Red Fox, Bernie. Yeah, that's literally my top 4. Not even gonna lie. Red Fox is always gonna be in my top 5. Red Fox is amazing. Triple O Skrilla says Katt's assistant pimp in Next Friday funny too, and he put hands plus feet on TK Kirkland. I remember that. I do remember that. John Kennedy says that's why Mike Epps is my favorite, great at stand-up and movies. Too Grown For You says Bernie, Richard, Red Fox, Katt. Yeah, I mean, I don't got Katt Williams in my top 5. I'm gonna be real. He in my top 10, not my top 5. Katt is funny, but there's levels to being funny. Katt, I put Katt in my top 10 for sure. Especially based on impact. You know what I'm saying? Pastor Ganja says Martin doesn't get enough respect. Personally, I think Martin is funnier in movies and TV than he is in stand-up. I wasn't a big fan of Martin's stand-ups. I mean, Martin's stand-ups don't hit for me. Martin is way better at TV and movies, in my personal opinion. Like the show Martin is hilarious. I think Martin's show is funny. It's very funny. It's very classic. You know what I'm saying? President says, but that's all you got to reference in Raw. What else since then? How long are we going to hang at a hat on Eddie Murphy's Raw. What has he done lately? Man, Eddie Murphy old as hell. Eddie Murphy not doing nothing lately. Eddie Murphy almost how old is Eddie? Eddie Murphy probably almost 70 or something. Eddie Murphy old. We don't need nothing from Eddie Murphy. Robin Harris funny. I didn't know that Big Worm was a comedian. I didn't know that Faison Love was a comedian either. Yeah, Martin is very funny in TVs and movies, but when it comes to comedy, I don't think that Martin is all that funny. You know what I'm saying? Just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, though. It's Cloud9 says Martin was dope on Def Jam Comedy Jam. He was the host of Def Jam Comedy. Treasure Man says, yeah, Martin is better at TV than stand-up. I agree. And she says, Chris Tucker's funniest in me. Yeah, Chris Tucker funny in movies. And I never even watched a lot of Chris Tucker stand-up. Treasure Man says, if he older than Steve Harvey, he's still out here trying to make jokes. Is Eddie Murphy older than Steve Harvey? Or they might be around the same age. But Eddie Murphy is up there, though. Eddie has a Christmas movie on Prime. Yeah, I mean, Eddie Murphy old, bro. Like, Eddie Murphy ain't really doing too much nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Murphy gave us enough. Eddie gave us Coming to America. He did enough. He sold his Roval Oats Porsche. Okay. Okay, champ. All right. Review Point says Richard Pryor, Red Fox, George Carlin, Katt Williams, Paul Mooney. Paul Mooney is definitely up there as well because Paul Mooney wrote a lot of jokes for Richard Pryor, so he's behind the genius of Richard. Tristan Man says, but I know there was an age limit on telling jokes. I don't think there's an age limit on telling jokes. I just think that Eddie don't really got nothing more to give because Eddie's kind of in a space where he just chilling. You know what I'm saying? C-Max says, Martin Lawrence stand-up, You So Crazy was good, but that's about it. I mean, I'm not saying Martin is terrible at stand-up, but Martin's stand-up just didn't hit for me personally. It's different for different people. Like I said, you know, comedy varies. The Moody Show says Steve is older than Eddie. Well, that says a lot. Why is Steve working so hard? Steve is working way too hard, man. It's Cloud9 says, damn, now that I think about it, is comedy a dead genre? Almost like how rap music is? Rap music isn't, I wouldn't say rap music is dead, though. Comedy as a collective is kind of dead, but rap is never gonna die. It just can't. It's a culture. He says Tom Hanks is funny as a mother. I don't really rock with Tom Hanks. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like Tom Hanks. A lot of y'all know why I don't like Tom Hanks. Some of y'all know. We can't say why I don't like Tom Hanks, but a lot of y'all know why. I don't know if I even want to talk about Tom Hanks. Y'all know why. Triple O Skrilla says, if you haven't seen Raw or Delirious, impossible for you to comment, and Party Time was a hit record like Dollar Bill say. Bill Burr is funny. You know what I'm saying? Too Grown For You says, you right. He's working soon. Yeah, man, you first of all, Steve Harvey old, and he got like 3 shows. I'm not saying he can't do what he's doing, but damn, Steve Harvey, you working extra hard for your age, shit. Gina Hart's Poetry says Kim Field's mother on Family Feud did go with the notion that Steve Harvey was homeless. He said on the Family Feud that Kim Field's mother used to meet with him at a hotel to teach him how to read. I don't know nothing about it. That's news to me. Comedy shows still sell out. So here's the thing. When you say comedy is dead, right? Comedy is dead as in there's no new people coming up in comedy. We're seeing the same people from before do specials on like Netflix. We don't really see a lot of new comedians unless we're on social media. So to be fair, the comedy circuit, nowadays is on social media, TikTok, Instagram. We see videos on social media now. We don't see a lot of specials unless it's Netflix. And the people who have specials are older comedians. Dave Chappelle, people like that. You're not going to see no up and coming comedians is doing stand up like that unless you go to a comedy club or something. You're not going to see that on TV or social media. On social media, the new comedians you're going to see are doing regular videos trying to actually, emulate things that we see in everyday life. So comedy has taken a different type of turn in today's time based upon how social media has taken over the world. You know what I'm saying? Life with Momo says Gary Owens is funny. Me personally, I haven't seen enough Gary Owens to give you an honest opinion. So I'm not going to say he's funny and not funny. You dig what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hitting that like and share in the video. Get them likes up, gang. Since y'all in here, please get the likes up. Get those likes together, gang. Like the video, and share the video. Please, gang. All right? Desi Banks. Times change. Yeah. Times have changed miraculously. We living in a different type of time now, man. There's a lot more developments. There's a lot more technology. You feel me? There's a lot more technology out here. So, yeah. Everything ain't gonna be the same. Things change over time. Nothing lasts forever. You dig? But the comedians that left their imprint on the world are always gonna be able to have sold out shows. You know what I'm saying? Always. That's just how I think. Too Grown For You says the white chick plays as Tammy now. That's a funny comedian. And C-Max says can't be a raw comic anymore. Too many movements out here now. Way too many movements. When is there going to be a standstill, gang? When is there going to be a standstill? But hey, look, gang. Respectfully, hit the like. Share the video. Let me know what you thought in the comments about this whole situation. Is Steve Harvey scraping for crumbs? Is Steve Harvey really out here trying to convince people that he's flexing on Katt Williams? You let me know in the comment section, gang. But salute to the chat as always. Also, remember, you can become a member of the Showface News channel and join the town today. Hit the join button too, if you will. But hit the like, share the video, gang. It's the mayor, one and only real New York Mayor F. Eric Adams. And you rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. And it's the town versus everybody at all times. Like the video and share the video. But most importantly, we have a public service announcement. And that's to make sure that you stop playing. Salute to everyone that joined in. Leave a comment below. I'm up out of here. We might have more content later. There's so much more to come. Salute. Let's get it.